Welcome to our channel. Today we're diving into the red planet Mars. Get ready to uncover some mind-blowing facts about our neighboring planet. Mars has captivated humanity for millennia. The ancient Egyptians called it Horus the Red, while the Romans associated it with their god of war. But it wasn't just mythology fueling our fascination. Even early astronomers, peering through rudimentary telescopes, recognized something special about this celestial body. Today, we'll embark on a journey to uncover 10 incredible facts about Mars, revealing its secrets and showing why this planet continues to ignite our imagination. Buckle up, space cadets. We're in for an astronomical ride. You know, when we look up at the night sky, most stars appear white, maybe with a hint of blue or yellow. But Mars stands out with its distinct reddish hue. Ever wonder why? It's not just some cosmic fashion statement. Mars gets its red color from iron oxide. Yep, rust. Imagine a planet covered in rust dust. That's Mars. Now you might think, rust, that sounds boring. But think about the implications. Rust forms when iron reacts with oxygen and water. Could this mean that Mars, once upon a time, had more liquid water and a thicker atmosphere? Intriguing, isn't it? It's a clue, a whisper from the planet's past. And it gets even more interesting. This rust isn't just sitting still. It gets kicked up into the atmosphere, coloring the Martian sky a beautiful dusty pink. So next time you see Mars, that rusty red dot in the sky, remember, it's a planet with a story to tell. We humans, we tend to think big, right? We build skyscrapers that pierce the clouds, mountains of metal and glass. But compared to Olympus Mons, they're mere anthills. Olympus Mons is a volcano, but not just any volcano. It's the largest volcano in our entire solar system. Imagine Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on Earth. Now stack 3 of them on top of each other. That's how massive Olympus Mons is. This behemoth stretches 370 miles wide. That's like driving from New York City to Boston. And it's young, geologically speaking, which means it could still be active. Now imagine the eruptions. Rivers of lava flowing for hundreds of miles. Ash clouds blotting out the Martian sky. It would be a sight unlike anything we've ever seen. The existence of Olympus Mons tells us that Mars is a geologically active world, shaped by forces that dwarf our own. It's a humbling reminder of the vastness and power of the universe we live in. Our planet has one moon, a faithful companion in our journey through space. But Mars has 2 moons, Phobos and Deimos. They're small, lumpy, and look more like potatoes. Phobos is getting closer to Mars. In 50 million years it might crash or form a ring. Deimos is slowly drifting away. They were likely asteroids, captured by Mars's gravity. Chapter 4. Dust storms of epic proportions. Here on Earth, we have dust storms. They're unpleasant, sure, but they pale in comparison to what Mars has in store. Imagine a dust storm so large it engulfs an entire planet. That's right. Mars is home to the largest dust storms in our solar system. These storms can last for months, cloaking the entire planet in a reddish haze. The Martian atmosphere is thin, but the winds can whip up dust and debris to incredible speeds, sometimes exceeding 60 miles per hour. These storms are so powerful, they can even be seen from Earth with a telescope. Imagine being on the surface of Mars during one of these storms. The sky turns a murky red. Visibility drops to near zero and the air is filled with fine, gritty dust. These dust storms are a testament to the extreme nature of Mars. They're a reminder that while Mars may be our neighbor, it's a world starkly different from our own. Chapter 5. Valles Marineris, the Grand Canyon's big brother. We humans are easily impressed by grand landscapes. The Grand Canyon, for example, is a breathtaking testament to the power of erosion. But as impressive as it is, it's dwarfed by Valles Marineris on Mars. Imagine a canyon so vast, so immense, that it stretches across the entire United States. That's Valles Marineris. This colossal canyon system is over 4,000 kilometers long and in some places 7 kilometers deep. To put that into perspective, the Grand Canyon is about 800 kilometers long and about 1.6 kilometers deep. Valles Marineris makes the Grand Canyon look like a ditch. How did this monstrous canyon form? Scientists believe it was created by tectonic activity, the same forces that cause earthquakes and volcanoes on Earth. Imagine standing on the edge of Valles Marineris, gazing out at this vast scar on the Martian surface. It's a humbling reminder of the immense forces that have shaped our solar system. Chapter 6. A thin carbon dioxide veil. We take breathing for granted. After all, Earth generously provides us with a nitrogen-oxygen mix perfect for life. But on Mars, the atmosphere tells a different story. Imagine trying to breathe in an environment that's almost entirely carbon dioxide. That's Mars. It's like being trapped in a giant soda bottle, except, less refreshing. This thin atmosphere, about 100 times thinner than Earth's, is also the reason why liquid water can't exist on the surface for long. It would either freeze or evaporate away. But don't be disheartened. This thin atmosphere holds clues to Mars's past. Scientists believe that Mars once had a much thicker atmosphere, which allowed for liquid water to flow on its surface. So, while the Martian atmosphere may be inhospitable to us now, it's a window into a time when Mars may have been a much wetter, warmer, and potentially even habitable planet. Chapter 7. Martian seasons. Double the fun? We Earthlings are used to our 4 seasons: spring, summer, fall, and winter. But on Mars, seasons are a bit more extreme. Imagine a year on Mars, lasting 687 Earth days. That's almost twice as long as an Earth year. And because of Mars's elliptical orbit, each season lasts about twice as long too. That means you'd have a summer that seems to stretch on forever, followed by a winter that feels like an eternity. Talk about needing a vacation. But these long seasons also create some fascinating phenomena. For example, during Martian winter, the poles get so cold that carbon dioxide freezes out of the atmosphere, forming a thin layer of dry ice. And in the spring, as temperatures rise, this dry ice sublimates back into the atmosphere, creating massive windstorms that can be seen from space. So, while the thought of a 6-month-long winter might not be appealing, Martian seasons are a testament to the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our celestial neighbor. Chapter 8. The Ghosts of Water Past. We look at Mars today, this dry, dusty world, and it's hard to imagine it any other way. But what if I told you that Mars harbors evidence of a much wetter past? Imagine vast rivers carving channels through the Martian landscape, lakes filling craters, and even an ocean covering a significant portion of the northern hemisphere. Sounds like a different planet, right? Scientists have found evidence of this watery past in the form of ancient riverbeds, lakebeds, and minerals that can only form in the presence of liquid water. They've even found evidence of hydrothermal vents, which are places where hot, mineral-rich water spews from the ocean floor. Here on Earth, these vents are teeming with life. While we haven't found definitive proof of life on Mars, the evidence of past liquid water is incredibly exciting. It suggests that Mars may have once been a habitable world, perhaps even harboring life as we know it. Chapter 9. Mars, the low-gravity playground. Ever dreamed of soaring through the air, feeling the wind in your hair and defying gravity? Well, on Mars, that dream could be your reality. Imagine stepping onto the surface of Mars, feeling lighter than you've ever felt before. That's because Mars's gravity is only about 38% of Earth's gravity. This means you could jump 3 times higher on Mars than you can on Earth. You could dunk a basketball with ease, even if you're vertically challenged. And forget about weightlifting records, you'd be setting new ones left and right. But low gravity also has its downsides. For one, our bones and muscles would weaken over time in this reduced gravity environment. Still, the thought of experiencing such low gravity is exhilarating. It's a reminder that even within our own solar system, there are worlds where the laws of physics seem a little bit looser. Chapter 10. Olympus Mons, Return of the Giant. Olympus Mons, the largest volcano in our solar system. Its summit pierces through the thin Martian atmosphere, formed by billions of years of lava flows. Its slopes are so gentle, you could practically bike up them. The caldera could engulf Los Angeles. Mars lacks plate tectonics, allowing Olympus Mons to grow undisturbed. Even in stillness, the universe creates wonders. Outro until next time, space explorers. Thanks for joining me on this journey to Mars. We've explored its rusty surface, scaled its colossal mountains, and peered into its watery past. From its giant volcanoes to its epic dust storms, Mars is a planet full of surprises, a testament to the diversity and wonder of our universe. If you enjoyed this cosmic adventure, be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more explorations into the vast unknown. Until next time, keep looking up and never stop questioning the universe around us.